All right. So Tuesday we've got the Lakers and Pelicans for in the 7th versus 8th in the West, and then we get the Warriors and the Kings. That's the 9th versus the 10th. Who do you think wins those games? And what are your feelings on the Los Angeles Lakers as they enter the post, as they try to enter the postseason or whatever the fuck we're supposed to say?
Yeah,
you're so mad saying that. They tried to make the playoffs.
So if the Lakers lose, they get OKC. If the Lakers win, they get Denver. And there's, been discussion on, should the Lakers blow that to get OKC? And I'm not on board with that, bro.
No.
Go win that shit and go get Denver. Because I look at it like this. Nobody is knocking Denver off. You're not just going to advance to the Western Conference Finals and Denver's not going to be there. And bro, you've got AD healthy now. Everyone's fucking clicking. Bron's playing the best ball of the season. Go face them motherfuckers right now. You're either going to have to go do them sooner or later. Go do them now while you got the hot hand at least, bro. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah. Let me agree with Tyler before John disagrees.
No, I'm not going to disagree.
You're the Lakers. Losing to the Nuggets in the Western Conference Finals is not an accomplishment anyway. You know what I mean? Like you're the Lakers and you have LeBron James. The accomplishment threshold is at championship. So I completely agree with you. Playing them around later doesn't do anything for me, and I know that Lakers fans feel the same way. You may as well go get them. But what you just said is true. Everyone's healthy. This is your best team since the team that won the championship. Your best shot at it. Since LeBron tweeted the hourglass, okay, and grabbed the starting lineup thing and started putting Rui in the starting lineup, the Lakers are number 3 in the league in offensive efficiency, and of the teams in the top 5 in offensive efficiency, they have the second best defense. So, you have to go with the team you got right now, and you just have to keep let's just be honest, bro. You just got to keep Hot Pockets out of the fucking way. This just needs to be LeBron James's team for the duration of the season. And if that's the case, I'm not going to say I like their chances against the Nuggets, but I don't like their chances more in the next round. So fuck it.
Yeah. I'm not going to disagree. I think, if they're playing the best basketball, Bron's playing the best basketball. Also AD, you just never know when he's going to be able to play or not going to be able to play for sure. You know what I'm saying? I understand them having the best chance to win. I don't know.
You'd enjoy watching them beat the Thunder.
I would enjoy watching the Lakers and LeBron play more. And it's a big risk. Do you not want to kind of rev up into that, work your way into that? But I do get it, man. It just goes against what I would normally think. You know what I mean? Because the circumstances are different with this team and their age and, how the health of AD and Bron. Yeah. You know what I mean?
AD's played 76 out of 82 games this year and deserves a lot of credit. I thought he shut a lot of people up this year. For sure,
you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You feel me? So I'm getting what he's saying.
I feel like the real answer to that question or the real reasoning behind it is that AD is 0-11 against Sabonis and the Warriors are 3-1 against the Lakers this year. It's the fact that if they lose, they're not even guaranteed a playoff spot. You can't punt just for a matchup when the two teams below you. Granted, are you betting on the run in a one-game playoff? Probably yes. But still, those teams have outplayed you this season in your matchups.
I don't need the Sabonis AD shit in the playoffs.
I don't either. I think it's a bunch of smoke.
You.
I think it's a bunch of smoke.
No, but I don't need to be thinking about it this week.
Exactly. You don't need AD to be thinking about it. You don't need that guy to be thinking about it.
Stress that early, right? Yeah, I hear you.
No, but I just think you go. The West is insane this year, and it's just it's a bummer that the seeding shook out that way. Would have loved to have not played the Nuggets in the first round. Oh well, it is what it is. What do you guys think? I have to tell you, I'm very excited about that Kings Warriors game. That might be it, bro. I mean if the Kings go take it to the Warriors on national television, bro. I don't know. It's got that 1:59 a.m. at the bar kind of a feel, doesn't it?
I mean, shit, they took him to 7 games last season, and Steph had to give us one of the top 2 playoff performances of his life to squeak by him. So, I honestly got Sacramento in that one, and I don't think that's a hot take, bro. I just think that they're just flat out the better team, and I don't know, it feels like, we saw remnants of Golden State maybe, being able to recapture that old magic, during parts of the season. But I'm selling my Golden State stock, bro. I'm
You
out.
think if they lose like this early to the Kings, get cooked, you know what I'm saying, going home, you see Klay staying for that? Just, I mean, like, to be around for a trash ass.
Told me we're
Go ahead.
stupid for not knowing that he's already negotiated an under the table deal with the Magic.
I don't know anything. I mean, fuck all that. I didn't see all that. But I you know what I'm saying? Like, I asked the question because I was like, I don't know. He was talking about the shit as if he was trying to do, I have to do what's best for me and my family. That's what I felt, you know what I mean, while watching it. And then if they were to just be a trash ass team, I might as well be playing on a, you know, I mean, well, the Orlando Magic, think about it, the Magic with a decent squad, you know what I mean? But I might as well be playing for
they have a better playoff seed than the Warriors.
A better team, you know, playing, you know, a better team as far as playoffs wise. You feel me? And getting more money. You know, I think if they get smacked, bro, I think he's out of there, dog.
I just think whether he's out of there or not, if you lose a first day of the playoffs, or as they would say, the playoffs even start, you lose that game to the Kings. It does, regardless of Klay staying or leaving, it definitely has the feeling of a like, all right, this was an unbelievable
The run
era
is
of
over.
basketball.
Period. Yeah.
For sure. Would you agree? I mean, I'm not trying to like get a takeoff. It just feels like if the Kings go take it to the Warriors, it has that same feeling of like the Dame time waving bye to the Thunder, you know, that Thunder group that broke up. It's just like these things don't last forever. And it has kind of felt, I mean, we talked about it a little bit with the Dre interview with Klay. Like it kind of feels like they're all hugging each other goodbye for the last couple months. I don't know. It just feels like it's coming to a close to me.
Yeah. Real, like you said, 159 at the bar vibes, bro. Last call like a motherfucker. So.
This season has felt like they've been fighting it. You know what I'm saying? Fighting the inevitable. I think this will be the stamp. You know what I mean?
It's April. Yeah. Ain't nobody's fighting anything anymore. I mean, it's, you know, it's like Jokic was a fun basketball player to watch, you know, for the last 5 months. In April, he's a Grim Reaper. No one's going to enjoy watching that motherfucker fall away 40-foot three-pointers.
Shooting 137% from the field, nigga. Like, I'm cool, nigga.
Right.
Crazy.
Okay, then Wednesday we get the East playing games. The 7 and the 8, the early game on ESPN is the Heat and Sixers. And then the nightcap, the 9 versus the 10, is the Hawks and Bulls. I think we got, first of all, I think we got 4 great playing games. I hope the Lakers just dismember the Pelicans again. But the other 3, I mean, because they beat the dog shit out of the Pelicans today. They were, I mean, but it was like the cartoon shit. They pulled the arm off and was slapping them back and forth with their own hand. Like, it was crazy. But these other games are great. Looking at the East, what do you think about Heat 76ers and Hawks Bulls, and who do you think is going to win those games?
Heat 76ers winner gets the Knicks, if I'm not mistaken. And
correct.
They would be the 7th seed and get the Knicks, correct?
Yeah, bro. We I feel like we need Knicks Heat, man. We always need Knicks Heat in the playoffs, bro. Sign me up for that. And I do think that Miami beats Philly. I think that I don't see Miami going out in the fucking play-in. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not saying they're gonna pull another finals run, but this is the time of the year that's their shit when they click. This is what they prepare all year for. So yeah, I think they're at least gonna get in the play-in. But like I said, I'm very high on New York, even without Randall. So even if they do match up with New York, I want to see them beat New York though.
I just want to see that for the energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see that matchup just for the energy. I don't care about the Bulls game. Keep it a bean.
Interestingly, the Sixers are 4.5-point favorites. I feel the same way. I just, maybe it's just an excess of faith in Spoelstra, but like I just feel like the Heat. If you have a 1-game play-in game, I'm just gonna like them against anyone that's not miles better than that.
But also interestingly, didn't they lose? They were in the 7-8 game last year, and they lost the first play-in game, right? And then almost lost the second play-in game, and ended up winning that game, right?
And then right. And then obviously the stuff happened after, you just sort of forget about that. And I just default to having so much faith in them. Hey, brand identification is powerful, bro. Like, if we identify you as a scrappy team that's going to come through in the clutch, like that's just what I'm going to think about.
I also think that a lot of teams, like I think the Boston Celtics, are rooting for the Miami Heat to win that game, both so they don't have to play the Miami Heat, and also so they can watch whatever Eric Spoelstra decides to do with Jalen Brunson. Eric Spoelstra is a fucking defensive basketball genius. And New York Knicks have one offensive creator right now without Julius Randle. The Celtics just got dismembered by Jalen Brunson a week ago. Joe Mazzulla's like, give me my fucking notepad just to watch how Eric Spoelstra defends Jalen Brunson. Like, I think I would be fascinated to see that.
Is real AP US history,
man.
What was the name of the fourth president? Let me just look over your shoulder.
He's doing this move right here.
Yeah, like I didn't cover my eyes one. Like, damn, this is a hard question.
You know what kids are doing now? They'll put this shit like on the back of their phones. You know what I mean? And just like have the phone there because it's like, oh, you can listen to music like while you're doing your tests or whatever, and they'll have a translucent case. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. The technology.
Well, you can. They let you just have the phone, like listening to music while taking tests now.
Yeah,
bro.
Because of neurodivergence or something. I don't know.
Nigga, we couldn't even chew gum in our classes, nigga.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Remember, like, they would be like, they make you spit your gum out in the way to class.
Charlotte's kids listen to music. If they're like, music calls me, like, she lets kids listen to music in her class. But it is like a teacher caught someone who had just made a recording of them reading, like history facts.
How did they catch it, though? Was it, did they have it on loud or something?
They were like giggling about it. You know what it like? They were like, it was like
he told on himself.
Yeah, totally.
He told on himself.
And that's the one thing that the smooth kids never understand. You're always snitching on yourself, bro.
What are you doing?
We had a kid my senior year at Poly get caught with mirrors in their shoelaces with the answers to the test written backwards taped to the bottom of the desk. Like that is so much.
A lot of work.
That's so much more work than studying, dog.
What is that nigga doing now, dog? He's pulling capers, nigga. You feel me?
Some Ocean's 11 ass motherfucker. Right
that
there,
motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
He's selling drugs. That's what.
So that guy actually, fun fact, that's actually Chief Sahalo.
Gotta be pulling him off. Is he selling drugs though?
Well, that was the last time I mean,
nobody
I don't know.
knows.
That's what he
name.
was doing.
Okay,
that's what he was
yeah.
doing. His name was Steven.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's a good I can get away with selling drugs name.
Yeah.
Hope he's doing all right.
Shout out to Steven.
This nigga.
Where are they now? All right. Hawks Bulls is the second game in the East playing coming up on Wednesday. How do y'all feel about that game?
Like John said, I don't know if I really give a fuck, but
no, that one's a don't give a fuck for y'all. I'm excited to see.
I do like seeing Trae. I like watching Trae, and Trae's one of those guys who seems to turn it up a notch in the postseason. So even though Mike does not consider this the postseason, but I guess I'm locked in with Atlanta for that one.
Okay. I mean, I like Trae doing things when it matters. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? If they were to win the playing game, they'll get smacked in the next one. You feel me? If they win that, they don't have a chance winning a fucking series. You feel me? So, nah, bro. Like, I like seeing them when it matters, bro. Rest up, Trae. You know what I'm saying? Just go home, bro.
They're not going to beat the Celtics, obviously. But the Celtics are dumb enough for someone to do something funny against them. You know what I mean?
I think they
happened last year.
Yeah. I feel like
it happened with the Celtics and the Hawks several times before. I was at one of those games in Atlanta. It was the funniest shit ever. The Celtics were up 2-0 in the series. I think they won both games by 30 points, and the Hawks beat them by like 25. And like the whole arena was like, "What the fuck?"
The 82-game preseason is in the books, and it's finally time for the real season. Don't miss out on any of the NBA playoff action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA.
From the play-in tournament through the finals, DraftKings Sportsbook has you covered with same-game parlays, live betting, odds boosts, and so much more. I still feel like the Nuggets are the team to beat this year, but some of these young squads might make some noise.
Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Jenkins. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's code Jenkins only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.